Dylan's not here yet, and someone on the feed suggested that we make up a word that we say during the night that he doesn't know what it means, and it's going to confuse him. So let's figure out what that word should be. Zazzle.
Zorgon?
Riffle.
Riffle?
Riffle.
Okay.
Yeah.
So riffle, like, riffle could be a verb, riffle could be a noun.
Could be anything.
Okay.
So, like, for an example, would be like,
I gotta go home later on and riffle.
yeah, I forgot to riffle, guys, so just bear with me.
Okay, so once Dylan gets here, we'll see how he reacts to all that.
Red Henderson is a dwarf who is down on his luck because he lost his job in the ruby mine, and now he has to tell his wife, Clitoris, that it's a very common dwarf name, and it's an unfortunate innuendo.
How is clitoris an innuendo?
In the dwarf world, it isn't. But anyway, after a night of hard drinking, after he lost his job at the ruby mine, Red finds himself in a strange town that he's never been to, and he never wanted to go to. And his dear wife Clitoris is at home wondering what's up.
Red Henderson went to the bathroom to relieve himself. His pee hit upon a stone that moved and created a secret door in the urinal.
Secret urinal door?
There
did not need to throw the urinal part in.
There was a tunnel behind in the urinal pit.
All right, Red.
Maybe there's some tunnels that lead to riches back here.
The secret door led down into some deep dungeons beneath the tavern.
Man, a lot of Shire land is underground.
It was full of webs and also full of...
George Webbs?
Full of dripping stones.
And somehow a tree was growing down there. An evil tree. Made him feel weak and sick.
And then, from a mist, appeared the wandering conjurer, Gandalf. You will no longer go home to Clitoris saying you only mine rubies, but if you follow this yellow urine path, you will be taken to a special treasure.
If only I could get to that boat, thought Red.
And then out from the boat jumped a two-headed troll and said, "Fuck you."
Luckily, Red found a dangerous mountain pass. It was dangerous, but it was his way out of here, and his way back to Clitoris, and a way to escape.
He took the dangerous mountain pass up into the high moors, where the fresh air gave him strength. It's a good thing I got out of that dungeon.
Luckily, his friend Billy was there to rescue him.
Nice.
Way to go, Billy.
Prisms, the elf, was
Prisms?
reclined on a golden
Fainting couch.
Riffle.
I was doing a little riffling.
He was
There's no
riffling.
psychiatry and
In his head, he was riffling through a number of different things
I
that
really need to look that word up.
he was considering, but he had to stop riffling. He had to stop riffling.
Ripple on my nipple. What does that word mean? I have your phone, I want to look it up.
You don't have your own phone?
I don't know where it
I
went.
don't want to look at that.
All right.
Stop it.
I'm done.
I'm trying to narrate.
Keep the riffling to a minimum.
He couldn't focus on riffling because he was dreadfully hungry. He hadn't eaten for weeks, and elves, they can do that, but they don't like it, and so he was dreadfully hungry. He needed more wheat flax and other things that elves eat for digestion.
Pussy willow juice.
Bad dietary choice.
So he went down to the larder and ate some tiny little pieces of bread and some peas.
Tiny pieces of bread.
All elves are anorexic, so they gotta do little at a time. Have you seen Orlando Bloom?
He ate the bread.
He never recovered from the role.
He ate the bread and peas, and then he vomited it up into the elf.
That's a bulimic.
Into the elf anorexia bowl.
He's anorexic?
You're fickling.
Fickle. I gotta look that word up.
He was anorexic.
Oh.
So he wouldn't be vomiting things up in a bulimic
He's
fashion.
bulimic.
Actually, anorexics also throw up.
Can we leave the poor body dysmorphic alone?
Priscilla had body dysmorphism. Her 2 bites of bread and peas was immediately vomited up, but she did eat a little bit.
Not really quite an adventure yet.
No.
Her body dysmorphia was causing her a lot of
Riffle.
chagrin, making her feel riffly. She went down into the great barrows beneath her elven forest. She had nothing to do except think about, like, why did I just eat the peas and bread and then not keep them in my body? She began to feel hope that maybe she could eat food and not do that anymore. She went and feasted in the larder on all kinds of different food.
Well, now she's back in the larder.
She went back to the larder.
She just wandered into the barrows, felt hope, and then went back to the larder.
Back to the larder. She was really hungry. She's like, I'm going to eat it. I'm going to keep it down this time. She did keep it down, but then it went right through her body. Out
Like
the
it
other end.
normally does.
Luckily, there was an old map in the bathroom, and she used that to...
I hate you.
Prissa
Took a shit and
wiped
wiped her ass with a map.
with an old map.
One day, in a dusty old corner of the room of Dasher's Hobbit hole, he found some strange runes carved on the wall. He was able to read them, and they told of a magnificent treasure that was underneath Flintback Hill. He packed a bag with some sandwiches, a knife, and a gun. And it was a gun that shot rocks. He invented it. Dasher was the best inventor in the Shire.
Fiddling.
Oh, and to get to the Flintback Hill, he had to pass through the land of the wild folk.
Then he was attacked by a bear. Because the wild folk, they grew bears as pets.
Luckily, as he was thrown behind a boulder, he saw the entrance to a deep lair, and he escaped the bear that way. He stumbled over something in the dark. He reached down and picked it up. It was a key.
But as he went to grab the mysterious key,
Dasher fell into blackness, and he passed some pots and pans and apples on the way down.
He grabbed an apple and bit it.
lunch.
It fortified him. He landed with a thump. Surrounding him was darkness, and he heard a voice come out of the darkness. A strange denizen of this dark cave, and they had a curious conversation.
Oh.
The voice says, "I can help you get out of here." And, and Dasher says, "Well, blessed be from my hobbit head down to my hobbit feet." And the voice says, "Oh wait, you're a hobbit? Oh, that's my favorite meal." And Dasher was devoured. You see, the voice thought he was a dwarf or an elf or a human and would have let him out no problem, but since he was a hobbit,
He ate him.
he ate him.
And then some vampire bats flew by. Wildfire saved for America.
Wildfire.
Thunderstorm!
Wildfire. We start off in an old forest, and it is Dasher again, the spry young hobbit who has just won the gubernatorial campaign of Shireville. And all of a sudden, he decides he's gonna be all adventurous.
And then there was a ghost!
And the ghost was like, let's be friends! And he's like, hell fucking yeah, let's go to the rising fog.
Being pursued by goblins!
And wildfire!
Oh shit, I gotta go to a tomb and rob it. Jail.
That story was better than your story.
This one's for Lolo.
Hey, Lolo!
Carrie for Lolo.
Hey, Lolo's not a bad nickname, Carrie.
It's you!
Yeah.
Thank you, Miss You.
We love you.
That was a strange sensation I just had. I thought that Jägermeister was going to be in my mouth, and then it was cracking.
Yeah, me too. I thought that bourbon was going to be in my mouth, and then it was cracking, and it wasn't that bad.
Sean Henry!
Whoa!
Thank you, Sean
You'll
Henry.
beat that train. Oh, I forgot. Kraken is not good.
Oh, it's so much better than that pepper shit.
No, that's not yours, Dylan. I'm handing it to you. If I can fucking finish. Toast to the live crowd hanging out on a Tuesday night. So here's the live audience.
We love you.
Serious
Brad Bragner.
hanging
And we
out.
love Courtney because she's a foxy.
And she didn't choose the pepper, which is really nice.
Oh, I love you. All right,
So then
Yes.
Dylan gets to pick one for someone else.
eat that one
For who?
for you.
You get the pepper, Southern Comfort pepper. All right, this is
Yeah,
to
1,000.
Jeff Jaden.
Yeah.
Oh, Jeff Jaden.
Thank you for the brilliant
You're a
idea.
sport.
Ooh, that kind of tastes like a lemon head. A little lemon headish.
I can tell you play a reed instrument.
God,
Yeah,
Oh.
right?
do you
Why'd
think that would be
do
better
that?
cold?
No.
Probably.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just about wretched.
Oh,
So gross.
You need to put
his
that.
eyes are watering.
Southern Comfort pepper. It's disgusting, yeah.
Someone put like maple syrup over a green pepper and stuffed it in my mouth and forced me to eat it.
Yeah, it's gross.
It's fucking amazingly bad.
That's going to be our new thing that we give guests.
It's an esophageal nightmare.